What's going on, guys? This is your boy Snorkel44 back at it again with another video for you guys. As promised, I actually dropped my video for No Man's Sky yesterday for the Foundation update comes out, and to my surprise, it came out relatively quick. The update is actually already live out there for PS4 and PC. It's called the 1.1 Foundation update. So I'm pretty much going to give you guys the pretty much ground up of everything that's in it while the trailer actually plays in the background. So with this Foundation update, you actually get 3 modes. You get your normal mode, which actually was the base game, the original chill exploration experience. Then you have a creative mode, which allows players to explore the universe without limits and build a huge base. And then you have the new mode called survival mode, which really changes the game, creating a much more challenging endurance experience. And then you guys can actually go to No Man's Sky webpage and actually see all of this for yourself. You actually see pretty much all the new things they got in there for everything from farming. So cultivate biome dependent crops outdoors or inside your base, or freighter using hyperbonic labs, whatever that means. I guess making camp. So I guess that's the base building. The freighters, now you kind of can customize those yourself, so you can actually purchase those at great expense and then summon them from anywhere in the galaxy. So I guess you can go back there, which is kind of like the same thing, I guess, as having your bases. Like everything that's at the freighter can possibly be at the base. That's what I'm assuming. New resources and technology and things like that are in there. Actually seen in a trailer where you can actually put out equipment out there that mines for you. It's a whole new UI experience. So your user interface is completely different. It showcases a little bit more. All in all, guys, like, I think it's a good step heading for them, but in my honest opinion, it's not enough. And I just feel like it's not enough because even with all these showcases, even though this, I guess you want to call it Foundation because this is your starting point to make the game new and basically bring everyone back who actually left and things like that. I feel like that is a great step going in that direction. But overall, I just feel like they really need to add multiplayer. Just stop what you're doing, because a game this big definitely needs other players and things like that. It isn't story driven like Witcher 3 or other games that are have this massively open world where you can do all this and explore, have a story. No Man's Sky doesn't have a story. It really doesn't have any kind of like, real objective to it. The only thing you do is fly around in a spaceship just gathering resources. And this whole Foundation update is cool and all. And definitely I admire them for still, going after what they believe in the game. Because I feel like still this game could be pretty good overall. But all in all, multiplayer needs to be added. I can't say it more. I can't be more blunt about it. Because like I said, you have this game. Basically, what they did with Foundation was pretty much, to me, honestly, was made it Minecraft. That's the only thing they did where you actually get your resources, come back and build a base on any planet that you want, that you can do. But I guess there's more questions. I'm actually going to have to play it to get it forehand to see. But I'm actually waiting to go back to it. I'll wait to see if they're going to add multiplayer to it. But all in all, I wonder how it feels. So if you go visit other galaxies and things, that you just have like a waypoint where you can always come back to that galaxy and always come back to where your base is, or does it just like auto generate that maybe your planet will always be in some solar system or some base or something? And I guess if you do leave the galaxy, I guess that's what your freighter is for, just to go to space and get things that you still need. All in all, man, I'm not really digging it visually wise. I know that a lot of it, a lot of people probably tell me, well, Snorkel, you have to go in there and play the game. You can't just, have this thought about the game, and definitely you haven't even picked it up in a while, which is true. I will give you that much. But for a game that's been this hype and I never picked it up, and a lot of people never picked it up and thought this was going to be the greatest thing known to man, I know I definitely was. I'm still not impressed. It is not enough to bring me back. It is not enough to make me go back and be like, all right, I'm finna invest more time in it, because now it's just recycling the whole game, except for this time you're adding something in, to me, honestly, that should have been added in the base game. Pretty much. Like, you feel like, you push the game. I feel like I wish Sean would have actually took a little bit more time. Like, instead of trying to rush out. I know to me, my friends joke around and looking at him on stage like he looked extremely stressed. But I just feel like, you know, if he would have just took a little bit more time just to backtrack and be like, hey, I want to implement all these things in game before release so we can actually have a good game, rather than that kind of like horrible release they had, especially with all the bugs and things they had in the game. Overall, I am going to try to play this game, definitely give some feedback, you know, see if maybe this is what I like, or maybe it's just basically the same thing over and over, still the No Man's Sky, just with base building in it. All in all, guys, if you definitely have played the update, tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if you think multiplayer still needs to come, or if it's fine without it. All in all, but my case still stands the same. Bring it in. Let me know when the 1.2 update or whatever you're gonna call it comes. Because even though this is groundbreaking or whatever for you in your mind, it's not enough pretty much for me or other games out there. I'm pretty sure a lot of people feel the same way. All in all, guys, definitely leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think. And I will try it out and leave a video next time. Catch you guys later.